Hey, my name's James Nicholson, and if you're watching this video, then you're a financial advisor and you want to know about lead generation for financial advisors. Well, keep watching. I've helped thousands of people just like you to grow businesses using the internet. And there's a 5-step system, which if you're watching till the end, I'm going to lay out exactly what you need to do to follow that system and get that working in your business. Now, look, this channel is all about marketing and growing a business. And so subscribe to it while you're here. So do that quickly now before we jump into the content. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, because every day I've got tips on marketing and growing a business and financing a business as well. This is the place you want to be. And smash the like button on this video very quickly. That helps me with the YouTube algorithm. You'll know when you've done it because it's going to turn blue. So let's look at what can you do if you're a financial advisor and how can you grow a business? Well, look, here's the thing. Most financial advisors, they get leads from maybe the company that they're working with or partnered with, and they are either there's a lot of leads and they're low quality, or there's just not many at all. That's normally when I speak to financial advisors, what's happening there. And what they do is they advertise maybe in the local newspaper, they advertise in various different places, and they're quite restricted as a financial advisor on what you can say, right? Because maybe you've got to run it by someone, the language. Now, I want you to think and look at how we can turn your business so you're more like Martin Lewis, the money saving expert, because effectively he's a financial advisor and he takes commissions on people that get mortgages for his site and all these other products and services, right? So you can copy and model and do something similar. And so what you need to be looking at first is demonstrating that you are the go-to expert in your field. And you do that with content, right? Content like this, but obviously around life insurance, trusts, wills and mortgages and whatever your key product is. And so you need to create content that demonstrates that you're an expert, but not only that, helps people. That's more important, right? So your content needs to be out there on things like what is the difference between interest-only mortgages and repayment mortgages, right? It's so interesting when I see people and they say, I can't make content because who I'm partnered with doesn't allow it. Rubbish. That's not true. You can make a blog post on your site that says what's the difference between an interest-only mortgage and a repayment mortgage, and there will be no repercussions for you. You're not giving financial advice in that post. You're just stating what the difference is. And so someone locally to you seeks out that sort of content and you show up, you're now the expert to them. Right, so then if they're looking at 5 different financial advisors and they got some value off you up front, you're the one that they're going to consider working with. And so that content is there and it needs to happen on a regular basis on all sorts of different topics. Maybe the budget happened recently when I'm filming this, and then you talk about how that budget is going to affect people's income, right? Because they need it dissected so it works for them. So that's the content. Then you need to capture some leads, right? And so that can be with an ebook, a guide, a report, something like that. And so financial advisors need to have that down so it gives more value. Because here's what happens. If you think about it, if you have a website, go and have a look at how many people look at your site. And let's just say, for argument's sake, 100 people came to your site. I guarantee you didn't get 100 leads or 100 inquiries. Most of them left. You might have got 1 or 2 inquiries if you're lucky. So what we need is to give something of value. So we've got the data so we can have a conversation at a later date. And we use an ebook, a guide, something of value that we give away in exchange for that person's name and email address, right? And so when they opt in, they're in our database and we can email market to them and see if they want an appointment in the future, if they don't book one initially. And so we build a nice big database up. So step 1 is content, step 2 is capturing leads. The next step is a key one, and the next step is turning them into a customer. Now, for a financial advisor, that needs to happen with a meeting or a phone call. And so what you're going to do is get them to schedule a meeting or a phone call. And you can use online software to do that. There's a ton of tools. I cover that in my book, Expert Mastery, actually. But there's a ton of tools that you can use to get people to schedule into your diary without having to call you, and then you just call them at the set time. It's all fully managed. They get texts and emails, and then on that call, you offer them your services, right? Or maybe one of your team take those initial calls and qualify the people further and see if they need to move on to the next step. Then on that call, you're going to offer your core product or service, right? And that's your mortgage services or whatever your financial services are that you offer. You're going to offer those on that call, right? Then after that, you need to look at continuing to sell to them. So maybe you're going to partner with somebody else. Maybe it's another financial advisor. Maybe you do mortgages and you partner with someone that does wills and trusts, and then you get a commission for every referral that you give their way. You could also partner with lots of other products and services, and we'll give you some ideas on that. But you need to have other things that you can sell to these people, because if they don't buy it from you, they're going to buy it from somebody else anyway, guys, right? So it's really, really important that you have a look at that. So let's recap those 5 steps. And if you didn't do it earlier, smash the like button on this video. You really want to make sure you do that. And I've got a very special gift for you, so do stick to the end. Now, one thing was starting with content. The content's to demonstrate you're an expert, like Martin Lewis. He's effectively a financial advisor that's worth tens of millions of pounds purely because of his content. And that's something that we can replicate, whether it's written blogs or videos, whatever. We'll work with you to help you get that sorted. Then you need to capture leads. So you need to give something away. That could be an ebook or guide, and that gets you leads that you can follow up with and warm up over time. Then some of them will get offered an appointment, and so you will book an appointment, and that's where you're turning them into a customer. On that appointment, you offer your core product or service, and finally, you continue to sell to them, right? You're going to continue to sell to them by partnering with other people or adding additional products and services into your business. Now, look, this system is straightforward, but I go into a lot more detail on this on my new book, Expert Mastery. And I want to give you guys a free copy of that book, Expert Mastery. So in the description of this video is a link. If you click on there, you can grab your free copy of Expert Mastery today. It's a real book, not an ebook. And I'll send this out to you within 7 days. So if you click on the link below, I'll pay for the book, you pay for the shipping. It's a couple of pounds, guys, right? So click on the link and grab that, and do subscribe to this channel. Every day I've got new content on growing a business. Let me know about your business. Comment below. Tell me all about yourself. Ask me any questions you got. I answer every question personally myself. That's it from me. I'm James Nicholson. I look forward to getting to know your financial business even better. Let's grow that business and get some customers. Bye for now.